Hi, this is Linda Shea reporting from the IADC International Deepwater Drilling Conference in Rio de Janeiro. Joining me today is Marcos Tofa with Petrobras. Marcos, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you.
So in the presentation you gave earlier today, you talked about Petrobras' well cost reduction program to make deepwater rigs MPD-ready. So what were the motivations for this project?
This project is a corporate project that is wider. There's a lot of other projects involved. And the drilling severe losses reservoir is one of these projects, and the reconversion to MPD-ready it's part of this project. The motivation for the MPD project were some wells that we could not drill at the end of 2000, 2009, 2010. And we started to modify one rig, that time one moored rig, and the good results of these modifications motivated us to increase the scope of this project. And then we started to modify 12 new rigs during this time.
So one of the lessons learned that you mentioned in the presentation revolved around flow meter positioning. Can you tell us about that?
Yeah, that was one of the things that surprised us during the operations, that we started to notice that at some range of using the back pressure and flow rates, the flow meter was not working properly. So we discovered that if you use this flow meter above the flow line, and that case was 12 meters above the flow line, the flow meter doesn't look good. And we developed some solutions to that, but it was one input for new projects to try to avoid this position above the flow line and try to put below the flow line.
And what has Petrobras done in terms of training to prepare its employees for MPD projects?
We have prepared 4 different classes of training, and these trainings are developed for different roles of operators on the rig. We trained something like 500 people already, just Petrobras people. The drilling contractors are responsible for their own training, but of course they follow our instructions, our guidelines. The training is an important aspect of the MPD operations, because MPD is a non-conventional way of drilling. And it's pretty important that the procedures are being followed and everyone understands exactly what they're doing.
And what are the major opportunities for improvement that you see going forward?
The major opportunities we see is in equipment developments. The equipment used today might be lighter, might be easier to handle when we're talking about the stack riser, and cost reductions as well. We see that we can move forward for a business model where the rig can handle the most part of the equipment related to MPD, and the operator just handle the manifold, just contract the manifold as a drilling service, because the manifold for us is the brain of their operation. And then we want to have this influence for this service. The rest of the equipment would be better to belong to the rig.
Well, thank you for joining us today, Marcos, and telling us about Petrobras' outlook on making rigs MPD ready.
Thank you very much.
And thank you, viewers, for joining us on drillingcontractor.org.